So, Celeste. Last time, I think I was so excited about going back and seeing how much better I'd gotten at the game, and then having fun with Theo's Instagram, that I kind of missed the opportunity to try to do a wrap-up of sorts about the game experience, which I'd meant to do, but my as we've discussed, like my memory and focus are not very good these days. So it didn't happen, even though it should have. But I'd like for us to try this super secret extra bonus really hard level with lots of cheats equipped, because I want to get the story of it. Slight spoilers make it seem like it's a Theo short story, which I'm super intrigued by. But I don't know for sure if that's true or not. But I figure we can blitz through that with like ridiculous levels of cheating, get the story, and then have a nice little retrospective. So I don't know how to unlock this because I forgot to check. Oh, okay. So how do I make another file? Oh, that was wrong. We are on the special last one. Oh, okay. Well, I was trying really hard to be smart about it, but I was not apparently sufficiently smart about it. So, select climb and then start a new game. Oh, okay. Shows what I know. Oh, right, that's right, because we have our little ticket to climb. Yeah. Sorry, I had this on like a good proportion earlier, and then I closed it. So this is what we've got, my friends. Sorry. Climb. So we go here. Assist mode. Oh, that's interesting. The music, like, goes with the music. Begin. Begin. Okay, how do I cheat? Okay. Sorry, normally cheating things isn't what we do. Just breathe. Such a... The sound design here is really good. Like, it makes you really, like, you know exactly what's happening even if you don't see it. Oh, it'll be kind of nice to do the, Oh, I don't have a dash. But that looks like I should be able to do something with it when I dash. Oh, hold on, no. There we go. Teaching you a few things here. Sorry, folks. Did I get this last time? I feel like I did. But I got it this time, and I'm satisfied with myself. Okay. Alright, so here's my car. Straight to the car to input it. How do I do this? Okay. Jump on the car. Oh. Did I do this last time? This feels like a thing I would have done. Okay. Left, right, tab, Z, up, down, left, Z, C. I feel like I just did magic. Holy cow. Wow. That felt like magic. Didn't that feel like magic? That's amazing. Wow. Holy crap. Does that mean I could just like... I want to see the core, but I don't know that I want to do the core, you know? Like, I'm really intrigued by the core. Then I go to the moon. I know that it's like fiery lava caves, and I don't like fiery lava caves, but I'm also so intrigued. You know? Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Oh man. Hi, Granny. Granny. Yeah, I'm excited about this. Oops, I scared that bird away. Aww. No! I want to get all the secrets, and there's no secrets out here. Oh, that's right. Right. And you're like, hold up, that doesn't seem right. Something's not right here. Hi, Granny. Yeah, we're gonna turn on the assist options. Hold on. I don't know if it makes a difference. I did actually talk to Granny last time, so. But I have to do all of the talking. Just, I'm like morally obligated to talk as much as possible to everyone constantly. You know how it is. You guys have watched me. Oh, I can pause and skip a cutscene? Okay, well, there's talking. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Hey, Tom. No? We're gonna turn on invincibility. What does a golden strawberry do? Holy crap. Oh! They're like, just in case you need that. What the heck? Those look like hearts, don't they? Like anatomical hearts, not like... Oh, right, I forgot I'm invincible. Yes, that's right, we're playing extra chapters. Wow! Is there something locked here? Yeah, it's like it feels like there's a lot of heart imagery. Oh my god, invincibility, guys. I'm sorry. What? Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, well, we're just gonna like... Oh, wait, hold on. There's another thing up there. Sorry, guys. I want to do it and I can't. Ah. I'm sorry, guys. I know that I shouldn't, I want to get up there. I'm like trying to figure out the mechanics and I can't. So let's go ahead and turn on. Like, I'm so excited. I wonder what the golden strawberries do, you know? This is so interesting. Look at this. Haha. Oh my god, this is cool! Ah! The golden berry is following us because it was there. And we got past the heart lock by cheating. Look at this hearting. Yeah, these totally, I bet the fireballs are definitely meant to look like hearts. What? Hold up, buddy. What are you? What is this, buddy? Okay. What is this guy? What is this guy? Why is it laughing at me? Would it normally try to kill me? Because it looks like it's laughing at me. Murder bumpers. Oh man. Okay, cool. I mean, yay, murder. I love murder. Oh, those are normally death. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna explore, because this is super cool. As long as you guys don't mind me doing this, this is super cool. Whoa, look at these guys. Look at all the hearts everywhere. Yeah, no, just like it. What? What? It's also a heart. Yeah, no, well, honestly, Blue Glass, I think it's because the, is it just me or the golden heart changed colors? I think it's because the, like, lava things look like hearts. Yeah, no, so the music is, like, echoey and atmospheric, and it's really cool and interesting. Like, there's something kind of, like... God, the sound effects of walking on the snow or the ice is really cool. So you're telling me that this right here would kill me if I were not invincible? Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't climb walls when it's cold? But you can, oh, wait, you can jump on those? What? Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so what's fascinating about this for me, so this came out after, like there was a period of time after. Okay, so only the ones that are like edged in. Oh, those are the ones that make you go up super fast if you're in hot mode. Yeah, I just figured it out. Oh my gosh. Oh look, it's the bumpers! Oh, are they normally on fire so you can't do that? Yeah, so what's interesting to me about this is... Ooh, goodness. Oh, what? Sorry, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm just kind of listening to the music. So here, because it's kind of got the like, the thrumming, like hot heart of the creature sort of sensation, it's like, there's this bass, like really like underneath everything, making the sound very full, you know? It's like really, really resonant, like barely there, but filling that space. So it has this like huge amount of space filled. So it kind of like I guess heat expands, right? Hot air. I mean, I don't know. That's just water, isn't it? But it's not the bubbling rumble sound. It's the music itself. There's this really low bass that's down there. Because, like, you hear the bubbly, rumbling sound, which is really obviously supposed to be reminiscent of, like, a lava flow. And there's a lot of that filling up the space, too. Like, musically, it's very, very full. But it has like all of these different, a lot of different like frequencies being filled, and it gives this feeling of a lot of life, a lot of energy, kind of this like ominous, powerful, alive thing. Like, I'm gonna shut up so you can listen. Like, yeah, and there's a few layers of it too. That's right, Jaskin, ominous thrumming sounds. But then it also has like the sensation of movement, the feeling of the lava there. But then we go here. Oh, no? Wait. Wait, hold on. I thought... Oh, can I not turn it cold? I guess I don't get to turn it cold. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, so switching here. So in place of the like wobbly wobble 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 wobble, I'm lava wobble wobble wobble. We have the wind, but it's a really like dry, scratchy wind sound. I guess for like maximum contrast. But so it's like that layer of the music is still sound effecty. And then there's like what almost sounds like empty glasses kind of clinking against each other, which I guess makes us think of ice touching ice, because I think it kind of makes a similar sound. There's a little like crinkly, crumbly bits. But like the music itself, like the tempo doesn't change for this if you don't do music. That's the speed. Like the main instrument is the same. You know? How fascinating. Wow! It just sounds so full! It just got so much presence. Oh my god, this is so cool. So this is not... Oh goodness, even playing this invincibly, this is gonna be hard. I guess I'm just gonna go through the spikes. Oh! Oh my god. Like, okay, so this little guy right here is... Oh, so you can't use those as... Oh my god, hold on. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, I see, it's those guys! We're just gonna get some strawberries here. Yeah, wow. Like, I can't even imagine solving these puzzles. But what I find most fascinating here is that this was created at the same time as the rest of the game. Because I thought that at first I thought this was the one that they came back and made, which would mean like, oh no, 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 no! No, we're cheating our way through the core. Oh my god, guys, there's lava! So there's this one section in Super Metroid, you know? And I think that that's the, I think it's acid in Super Metroid, but I don't even remember. Well, no, there is lava in Super Metroid. There's also acid. So you get a suit that makes it so you don't die in lava, but you never get a suit that makes it so you don't die in acid. I know, Draskin. That's why I'm so excited. Because she's here. Because... Oh, Chrono. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're... Oh, Mrs. Chrono is your DM. Okay, well, I hope Mrs. Chrono has some, like, some tea, puts her feet up, reads a good book. Cures some things. Yeah, no, it's so cool that, like, that's... Because that part, I cannot even imagine how stressful it would be if you weren't cheating like crazy like I am. Sorry guys, we're gonna play all the way through the core level because this is too cool. So cool. But the fact that you're like freaking out and it's this like horrible, terrible thing that is coming for you. And at the end, the story that you have leading up to this is Madeline being sad that she's like, I was really hoping she'd be here. Where is she? Like, kind of see her being like, I want to talk to her the way she is now, the way I am now. Wouldn't it be great? And instead, like, you know, she's not here, but then she's here at the end of the most stressful section. And I have no idea what the deal is with the golden strawberry, except that it's apparently like the royalty of strawberries. Yeah, I guess it's a testament to the difficulty of this, that number of rooms wise, oh wow, blue glass, that is insane. Wow. Well, I'm not dying in this run because I'm invincible. Oh man, I cannot even imagine playing any level in the game without dying. Wow. So, like, this is a much more compact experience than the other levels because, like, the rest of them, you kind of, like, take this section and then this room and this section and stuff. This, like, I cannot imagine how many hours it would take to get through each room. And they're so clever and complicated. And what's interesting is that every level has slightly different mechanics, except for Summit. I don't think Summit changes the mechanics at all. But the mechanics are different in all of the other main... Okay, Draskin, I don't know if I believe that. I mean, also bear in mind the fact that I have a phobia of fire. Even though, like, kind of with the bubbles, doesn't it kind of look like SpaghettiOs? It's just really hot SpaghettiOs. Just a lot, like a river of SpaghettiOs flowing by. I guess Summit has up downs and down drops, but you kind of have the wind experience in Golden Ridge. Is that what it's called? Oh, Summit. Is Summit the first level that you have 2 dashes? This is funny, Audio. But, like, Summit, in my opinion, Summit doesn't have a major mechanic change, and some of them have smaller mechanic changes than others, but I do appreciate that the gameplay is a little different in every chapter of this game, which is why some of the chapters I liked better than others, gameplay-wise, because the gameplay is different enough that depending on what they do the hotel, some of them are more frustrating for me personally than others because the hotel has different mechanics than the rest. But this is like bonus content. A lot of times developers will kind of like choose out the final stuff or like the post-game stuff because it's like, what percentage of the player base is actually going to get there? But, I mean, they're specifically targeting an audience. Oh, I'm supposed to go to the right here from the looks of it. They're specifically targeting an audience Like, the entire existence of the game is continually attempt the challenge, overcome it, and become better. So it makes sense that they continue to add challenges for you to challenge yourself with, for you to grow with and improve on, rather than like, we're gonna beat you up with this harder thing. It's just kind of like, oh, you got that? Well, what about this? Which is really cool, because it feels that way. Like, as intense and crazy as this is, there's not any cruelty in its design. Like, it doesn't feel like it's mean, which I really appreciate. And I don't know that I can articulate what it is about this compared to some of like the ridiculous super hard mode of other games. But it's like a little bit, oh hey Jer. It's a little bit like, it's clearly super hard. It's super layered challenge. I think part of the challenge probably comes from also, I mean, I bet even if you don't have a fire phobia, it's probably still hard. But like, I feel like like if you don't have a fire phobia, like the intensity of it being fire probably is scary. Maybe that's just me. Because like the fire section seems way scarier than the ice section, but that might be my perception. Oh, no randomness. Oh, interesting. Okay, Blue Goss, that makes sense. Fire is scarier than ice. You can absolutely die to cold, but ice itself, unless it impales you, is not going to kill you. Fire has like so many different ways it can make you dead. Like lots of different horrible things. Fire is so scary. Fire is one of the scariest things in the entire world. Like, the only thing scarier than it is like cave nether hell portals with like merciless demon beasts on the other side. But usually I can avoid those in games that I play. Most of the time. Thanks, Night in the Woods. Fire probably can't impale you, no. That's a good quote, Blue Glass. I feel like that's probably gonna have relevance. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the devs here credit in the same way that I gave Talos Principle credit for going above and beyond. They could have just given us kind of more of the same but more hard, which I guess is what the B-sides are, actually. So maybe they had to do something different, but they didn't have to make a, hey, you beat all of that, we made an entire new level for you thing. But they did. They made entirely new complicated mechanics that probably involved a ton of playtesting to position things just right. Because there's so many things moving on screen here. And like, I'm not a QA tester for games. Oh my god, Sentinel. So I joke, like, there's the like, ask me about Loom badge in Monkey Island. I need an ask me about the Talos Principle button. Because I think it's the perfect game. Yeah. God, it's so good. Talos is good. We have more Talos, guys. We could play more Talos. It's so exciting. I was gifted the DLC for Talos Principle. Very excited about. I love that game. Anyway, yes, no, I love Talos Principle. I played it on stream 2 years ago, and it like ricocheted up to like top favorite games of all time. I don't even usually think I like puzzles or puzzle games. Apparently I do. Anyway, We're not here to listen to Lauren talk about how the Talos Principle is a perfect game that would be able to stand on any one of its strengths, that if it were nothing more than a puzzle game, it would be outstanding and probably, not that I'm qualified to say, but probably one of the best puzzle games ever made, and yet somehow they decided to marry it with one of the most emotionally moving and outright profound examples of game writing anyone has ever put together. And then also the music and the graphics and just the everything, the voice acting. Yes. So I like the Talos Principle. You will summon me out of the ether if you talk about the Talos Principle. Like, people will be like on Twitter and someone will be like, what are some games I should play? And I'm like, have you played the Talos Principle yet? Robots, cats, existential crises of sorts, a deep and generous love for humanity. Probably one of the most hopeful games I've ever encountered despite having apocalyptic themes. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, yeah. I like Talos. It is a perfect game. I know people who it didn't click with, and that's completely valid if you're like, I played this game and I didn't like it. Part of why I liked it is because I streamed it, and so when I needed little teeny tiny itty bitty hints, people could be like, do that. Do you remember there was a thing you got stuck on a couple of rooms ago? And I'm like, oh, right. So they don't have to tell me how to solve the problem, but they just like trigger a memory or something. But yeah, anyway, Talos Principle's amazing. I can't help myself. If it comes up, this happens. It happens on Discord. It happens on Twitter. It happens on stream. I'm constantly in a state of like, you know, there's like, what is it, potential energy and kinetic energy? Like, I've like a potential Talos Principle obsessiveness. At any moment, all I need is a little push. Yes, the blues technique, that's right. But the problem is that I had to, the Deadly Rooms of Death sounds like it might be like a, what are those called? The scary, like, everyone, the everyone's dying. Is it like 3-9 or, you know, the thing, what's it called? My friend really likes it, and he also says Lauren never ever played, so I'm never gonna play them. Yes, that's it, the 999 game. There's another name, Zero Escape, that's it. Yes. So I can't play things like that if that's what you're talking about. I have no idea. I want to play Baba Is You. I'm really intrigued by it because it turns out I like puzzles. It turns out I like puzzles, guys. Which really shouldn't be a surprise in some ways because I really like logic problems and have always desperately loved logic problems. Hence Oberdin. I told my sister she should play Oberdin because she likes logic problems too. Oh, okay, Sentinel, that's good to know. I think I have Baba Is You because I think it was in the giant pack. But yeah, so it turns out I like, and I also like, I'm now doing like tons of strategic thinking for work. Like I've stepped into like a strategic role because it turns out that I like strategy and problem solving and puzzle solving and piecing things together, which is how I write fiction too, is I just like start putting things down and eventually I start putting things together that I've put down and they go somewhere. If you just like look at a bunch of different pieces, you can make sense out of them, which is how I do stories and games. I don't know if that'll happen, Blues, but if it did, it would be Stellaris because that's my favorite game soundtrack of the past like 5 years. Actually, I don't know when Stellaris came out, but for me, I discovered it like less than 5 years ago. Yeah, we could play Baba Is You because I like puzzles. I like thinking with my brain, but I'll probably wait until, you know, my doctor called me today and said it wasn't super important. So I called back and was like, can you call me? And they didn't call me. So they've got the results of my blood test and I don't know what they are. So I don't know if like we know why I have no hair and focus and stuff. I don't know, man. Sorry. We're like just like pausing here in this game to just talk about stuff. Um, Endless Legend has good music, but Stellaris I like better. RimWorld is like, what if we took Stellaris and added a spaghetti western? And I was like, oh. Because you know what else I love? Ennio Morricone's compositions. Spaghetti westerns. So yeah, that's a really good soundtrack. Yeah, Blue Glass, hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of them tomorrow. I don't know, Nick. The doctor called and was like, hey, it's not urgent, but give me a call back when you get a chance, because my phone didn't show that they called. So, Candle, there was kind of, but I don't really keep it up. So it's just, because it's also kind of like an impulsive thing. Like, we are, I swear to you, we're playing Wander Song next. But, I don't know what we're going to play after that. Oh, also, so I misjudged what my taxes were going to be this year. So I thought I had set aside enough money and was giving myself a present. But anyway, it turns out that I owe more in taxes than I thought. So now I can't buy any games for it. But I have it. So at some point in the future, we might play like Fire Emblem or something. I don't know what. So, yeah, that arrived. That happened. You know, Blink Spat, that wouldn't be the first time that had happened. But I do have to play Wander Song, because I'm going to play Wander Song. We're going to play Wander Song, guys. We're going to do it. And apparently it's not just a teeny tiny itty bitty game. So we'll be able to sink our teeth into a bit. But... yeah, Blue Glass, it was unfortunate. It turns out when you pay self-employment tax, it comes to about 22% of your annual income. And I think I'd planned for it to be more like, I think like 15 to 17%. So I paid a big chunk of it off, but not all of it. So that sucks. But I have a payment plan. Being self-employed has its upsides and its downsides. Yeah, 10 hours, which means it's probably going to be like, what, 15 for me, Jaskin? That's reasonable. No, this isn't multinational taxes, Tom. This is just my U.S. taxes as a U.S. self-employed person. My Canadian taxes have not even been filed yet, but I believe I won't have to pay Canadian taxes for the months that or something, or I'm going to get, I don't know exactly how that works. I hired an accountant who was supposed to partner with a friend of his who was American to do my American taxes, and he was going to do my Canadian taxes. But he, aside from falling off the face of the planet for a couple of months, lost, then did not even bother checking his notes, because at one point he was asking me about my immigration paperwork, and I was like, I'm a Canadian citizen. I was born a Canadian citizen. I do not have immigration paperwork. We've been over this already. And then yesterday I was like, he's had a friend asking me a bunch of questions about my tax stuff, who's like working on a tax return. But that was the Canadian stuff. I wonder if they're like relaying that to the American stuff. So yesterday taxes were due, and so I was like, hey buddy, is your friend doing my taxes? Or do I do them today with TurboTax because they're due? And he was like, oh, I guess you should probably do them with TurboTax if they're due now. And I'm like, oh. All right, so you haven't paid any attention to anything that we talked about. You haven't referenced any of the notes for our conversations or gone back and reread any of my emails in which I discussed and talked to you and asked you, can you do this? Is this what we're doing? I'm sorry. I'm grumping. So I did my taxes yesterday in a panic, and it was really frustrating. But I survived. So it's fun about the U.S. tax system. For any of you guys who are not in the U.S., yeah, still in light. No, he's not. His friend will finish doing my Canadian taxes, and then I'm going to jump ship to someone else. Apparently, one of my friends who lives in Japan, because the U.S. is one of 2 countries in the entire world that requires you to file taxes if you're a citizen, regardless of where you live. Every other country in the world says, oh, you moved out of our country, you don't have to file taxes here. Like, I have my Canadian citizenship, I'm living in Canada, I will file Canadian taxes. If I move back to the U.S. or anywhere else in the world, I say, hey, Canada, I moved out of Canada now. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, we'll write it down in our records, don't worry about the taxes. But but the U.S. makes you file taxes. And so one of my friends who's lived in Japan for years, she says that what you do is you file your taxes in the other country, and then you file a special form for the U.S. And this is only if you live the entire year there, which I only came here 3 months of last year. Oh, really? How recent, though? Because my dad said he had to do that, and my dad lived in Canada as a U.S. citizen like 40 years ago. So it was still the case then that he had to file his American taxes. Yes, that is what you're supposed to do one way or the other. So what my friend in Japan says is you file your taxes in the other country, and then you fill out a special form that you send to the U.S. that basically says, I paid taxes in the country that I'm living in. And then the U.S. is like, oh, your taxes have been filed and you made $0. And then you don't have to worry about it. So that is... But yeah, no, you have to file American taxes when you move out of the country. Nowhere else. I think there's one other country that has that rule, but nobody else does. But so the reason why American taxes are such a pain to follow or to file, because apparently in some okay. Well, my dad said he had to do this when he was like living and working in Canada when he married my mom and my sister was born. So maybe he's misremembering. It's possible. Or maybe it was different then because he wasn't a Canadian citizen. He was an American living in Canada. But I was going somewhere with this. Oh, the reason why American taxes are really hard to file, because apparently in many countries, basically they say like, hey, your employer sent us your tax information. Sign it and say you're done. And then you're done, or something like that. Like, push a button. We've already got your stuff. Well, your employer still has to, and I'm self-employed, so my taxes would be difficult anywhere I went. But in the U.S., your employer files your taxes, like submits your tax information. But you still have to take that form and enter it in just right in this really complicated way, and like, look at this, compare this number to that number and add this and do that, and then if you get any other stuff you have to declare it the right way. And so TurboTax is a company that it used to be software, like accounting software, but now they have and for the past umpteen years they've had e-file. You can file your taxes online through them. And they cost like $50 or so, but if you're getting a tax return, like if you're getting money back, then they'll just take that out of your return. So you don't even feel the fact that they're taking that cost from you. But you have, yes, BlinkSpat has it exactly. They know how much money you owe, but if you do something wrong in your paperwork, you get punished. Because TurboTax makes lots of money doing this. So TurboTax lobbies, they basically pay the government to keep taxes complicated so they can continue making money. Sorry, everybody. I know this has literally nothing to do with Celeste, but we're having a real world life lesson. If there is anything in the United States of America that seems really inexplicable and terrible and inconvenient and hurtful or something, look at who's making money off of it, because that's why it is the way it is. Because I was like, why are the taxes so bad? And at some point I was talking to a friend who was in Europe or something. Yeah, and apparently Canadian taxes are actually pretty simple. So I might, I guess, not have to worry about a nightmare of tax situation next year if I just do my Canadian taxes, which I'll hire an accountant because I'm self-employed and so my taxes are messy. But then I just have supposedly an easier way of filing in the US. So yeah. I should have tried something that wasn't TurboTax in hindsight, but it was the one that I knew. And there's other tax software stuff. Yeah, I think my friend said that filing is actually easier because you use a special form that makes it simpler, I think, if you're in another country. But we'll see. Oh yeah, and then the payday loan industry, one of the most predatory things in the entire US, and yet it doesn't get as much attention as student loans, but it deserves that. So the United States capitalism is a hellhole nightmare. In case my politics weren't already clear, folks. Yeah. The people with money and power do not view the rest of humanity as human beings, where like animals are objects to create more money and power for them. So it's pretty awful. But yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Oh god, I would really like for things to get better sometime in my lifetime, but I get to vote in 2 countries, so that helps, and I'm totally legally allowed to do that. Super within the rules. So yeah, anyway, back to the SpaghettiOs. I was talking about Celeste, right? Oh, that's right, and you don't even have infinite you don't even have normal dashes in here. God, like if they had just been like, okay, now you only have 3 dashes in a room, go. That would be what I would expect the challenge to be from like an extra hard mode, like new mechanic in this game. But no, they made everything super complicated. Oh, interesting. Canada and the UK, I guess, have a special friendship. The way I see it is you've got a family of the British Empire, right? Or at least the British Empire in North America. And England's I guess the UK is the parent, and the US as a teenager is like, screw you, mom and dad, I don't lead you anyway, and like declared themselves like independent, went to court, got it proven, lived on their own, thumbed their nose, and never fully grew up. Whereas Canada, as far as I can tell, kind of like grew up, like, and then moved out of the house calmly and still goes over for dinner regularly. So yeah. Okay, and then you want to come back and get that again. Yeah, I saw that so late, and there's all sorts of things. Oh, they were like, oh, you've turned 18, you need to move out of the house now. Oh my god, that's funny. That's true, Blank Splat. Well, the US is the child that is like, I'm not going to be like my mom and dad, and I hate this about them. And then grew up to have those traits, but super extra much because they didn't get therapy. And you're like, for the love of God, if you don't want to carry on the family tradition of traumatizing yourself and others, get some therapy, please. Oh, the music picked up there. That's interesting. I do really like the music, like, ending. Like, you have, like, this, like, moment that in another area, like, this spot would be, like, calming, but you still hear the rushing of the SpaghettiOs going past, and so it isn't relaxing. Also, fire. Oh, thank goodness. Because... oh shoot, hold on, it's coming. Oh my god. It comes from the top. Why is it still coming down? Why? Why? Oh my god, why is this happening? I don't like it. Oh my god, you have to do basically like a perfect run of these things. So you can't jump on this. Wow, that is a lot of those. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why people say that they died more in this chapter than regular. Oh! 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 So you basically, like, have to... Because it'll keep going all the way and kill you, or keep going all the way and kill you. So you have to kind of, like... That's really clever and cool. This is really pretty. I love that they worked with other people to remix the tracks. Like, I think that's super, super cool. Like, and I actually don't know if this is relevant to the scene that Lena Raine is in, like, outside of, like, composing video game music. But I know, for example, so one of my favorite artists on Bandcamp is Scandroid, who, if you like super 80s synthwave and concept albums about robot revolutions and things like that, like that'll be your jam. It's my jam. But I know that Scandroid does a whole ton of, like, having people remix his tracks. And that seems to be really common. Like, you get your friends to remix your tracks, which is cool because, like, I also love Dance with the Dead, and Dance with the Dead has done some remixes of Scandroid tracks, which are, like, better than anything either of the two of them do separately. It's so good. And so I wonder if that's something that, like, I don't know if that's, like, related to the scene that Lena Raine composes, and, like, if that's, like, her, like, musical circle, or if her musical circle has that norm in it. Because that's what this makes me think of, is, like, that trend and tradition, I suppose, of you release an album and then you release all of your friends' remixes of the tracks on that album, which is super cool. Oh, that's nice of them. Wait, hold on. Oh. I can't go back. It turned icy. It was fire. Now it's icy. Oh! That was really dramatic. Oh! Oh, this is pretty! Look at this! What? Oh! Wait, hold on. What? Hold on, wait. Turning assist mode off here is a good idea. Are you saying I should turn off assist? Okay. Okay. That's crazy cool. Okay, I guess I probably don't need that then. Oh, this is it. Oh. 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 Who's talking? Is it me? Is it Battlein? It sounds more like Sassy, like it would be Battlein. Oh. Yeah, I guess this is kind of a cavernous space. Oh, I got my my purple hair back. Feels nostalgic somehow. Huh. Am I going inside myself? This is my core we're exploring. Oh, pretty. Oh, it's the hearts! God, those are so dramatic. Oh. I just love the way they're drawn. I love the sound. I love the dramatic kaboom. So I'm really curious about... Hold on, I gotta think about the story here. Yeah, I imagine, like, you go through basically a hellish situation. The summit seaside? Oh, okay. Alright. This is the summit. Seaside. Okay. Off to a good start. I don't know why I'm not doing infinite dashes, but I'm not. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I guess you're not supposed to go through. Oh! Oops. Holy sh... Wait, everything here is lined in death spikes. So you can't, like, do what I'm doing right here, which is the way you handle this sort of thing in, like, normal areas of the game. Jeez! Oh, okay. That's cool. Wall bouncing is cool. Oh, this is a really small, yeah, that's what I figured. Oh. Oh. What? What? Everything here is single shot. What even? Why even? Why is this the game? Who would do this to themselves? What? No! Oh, that's such a mean thing to do. You finally get here. And then it goes down, so if you're not fast enough, you die. Oh my god. Oh, the music got quiet. Ooh. Oh, Granny! Granny, there's a special heart. Granny. Oh, this is telling you you've done everything. Oh, Granny. I noticed the heart is a different color. Oh! Like when she was like, I guess you know, you get used to, you get attached to the struggle. I guess that's true. Because you keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Doing there's so many hard things to do. One death, I managed to die despite invincibility. Yeah, I know, and I also know B-sides have the angry red faces instead of the angry yellow faces there, so. So the core is a little perplexing because, like, sorry, we have to talk through this. You go into the heart of the mountain, and at this point you've done that, you know, like, because do you have to do that before you get to the core? Like, basically the order of events is what we just did and then the core? Because it's interesting, like, Granny's like, you keep coming back to this challenge, like that's it. And then there's more that you come back to. Okay, did you core? You just need 4 hearts. Okay, so you do core and then you can go back and do the C's, and that's fine. Okay. Oh, interesting. Each version... Oh, there's more versions of core. There's like a core version C. There's a C side. I guess I did get the B cassette tape, didn't I? Wow, core C's gotta be hard if you have to do literally everything else, including that thing we just saw, which was admittedly only 3 rooms. Haha, only 3 rooms. I really feel like they have a good understanding of how to pace out the amount of time and oh, Seaside's always 3 rooms. Interesting. Huh. That's interesting. But so the core is Madeline comes back because, and there's one more thing for her to do, and yet Balin isn't there. And Madeline's disappointed, but you do see Madeline once. You see her at that, like, at that final escape from the lava. And I really wonder, because that's not accidental. This game is too intelligently, intentionally crafted from a narrative perspective as well as a gameplay perspective. And I guess, like, because neither Madeline nor Madeline... I wouldn't say either one of them is fire or ice. So I don't know that I would be like, fire is the Madeline side and ice is the Madeline side, and you have to switch back and forth between the two. You know, it makes sense, I guess. Like, you've grown together, so you don't necessarily separate out here, but she's still in there, and when you need her, she can surface. That's really interesting. Okay, C rooms are 1 to review the technique, 1 to prove you can mix it with other things, and 1 to do it perfectly for 2 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, well, like, I feel like the Madeline that we'd seen before would not have been able to emotionally withstand the intensity of the core. But yeah, no, I guess you're right, though. Madeline does show up when things are at their absolute scariest, and you're like, I cannot take any more of this. Because I, like, invincible infinite dashes and was still like, I'm done, I can't do this, why? But that's really, really cool. So I guess the idea is that you've, like, what's the word? Made yourself. Self-actualization. What's the word? No, there's a word that they use sometimes in relation to DID if people want it, where you kind of achieve sort of like a peace and harmony among the different identities or senses of self, and I don't remember what that's called. I don't even know if it's still, like, considered part of the treatment plan for that, because that's a really controversial mental health situation as I understand it. But whatever that term is, when you kind of, like, find peace among the different components of you and kind of achieve this, like, kind of harmony, that's kind of sort of a synthesis. I feel like, I mean, Core does seem to reflect that, like, Madeline is unfazed by this stuff because she's strong and she's taken the lessons. No, self-actualization is, like, the word that I would use outside of that context. What I'm talking about is something that's specific to, no, it's a very specific term that refers to, what was formerly known as multiple personality disorder, is now dissociative identity disorder. But there's a specific term, integration, that's the one, thank you, Blixbat, to like, basically take the components and make a unified whole out of that. And I feel like the two parts of Madeline here have truly integrated. And again, I don't know. I know that that particular mental health challenge has changed dramatically over the years and has had a lot of controversial issues. So I certainly don't mean to make light of that at all, in case anyone here is, like, in some way affected by it. But I do think that the idea of taking the disjointed senses of yourself and merging them, accepting the parts of yourself that maybe you don't love and finding things to love about them and forgiving yourself for the things that you don't love about yourself. Like, I think all of that is really important. And I think Madeline spent an entire game doing that, getting to that point, trying to do it unhealthily and then doing it healthily. And I think that Core demonstrates that she has in fact succeeded at it. And I guess when she needs the piece of herself to come out, that still can. God, it's such a beautiful game. So I recommended to a friend to play this game because she was playing some other puzzle game that sounded like, or puzzle platformer that sounded like it was fun. But she and I were also having, like, big talks about, like, mental health, personal growth stuff. And I was like, you need to play Celeste. So she played it. And anyway, she's got, like, 130 strawberries or something now because she beat it and then started immediately trying to gather all the strawberries. And I was just like, man, oh, man. She didn't get all of the tapes on her first run the way I did. Or I got all but the first one. But lasers were involved. That's true. There absolutely were lasers involved in that attempted integration between Madeline. Ooh, this is so pretty. The cracked moon, that's very interesting. This is really pretty. We're just gonna sit and listen to this. Man. There's a bird. Ooh, there's, like, some major key stuff happening there. Oh, that's pretty. Speculations for the moon. Good question. This is pretty. So this is, like, the bonus, hey, we made more of this game, and everyone was like, oh, yeah. We got Aurora Borealis here. That makes sense. Can you see the northern lights from Mount Celeste in real life? Thanks, Mom, dude. This is so pretty. The colors are really nice. So I think that this chapter at least has Theo in it. So Madeline's story. Okay, Stolen Light, thank you. That is one of my goals. So the border is unlikely to open in 2020. But Canada seems to be doing a better job of getting things under control than the US is. So I'm probably not going to be able to go home for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I will probably not be able to see my family for the rest of the year at least. Especially because they live in Texas. So one of my goals for this winter, if we're able to, like, actually, like, spend time with friends in Canada, is one of my friends has a car here and I want to see the northern lights. So we'll see. I'll tell you guys what I think, because apparently if we just drive north out of southern Ontario, we'll get to the point where we can see them. And I'd really like to do that because I wanted to do that this past winter and I wasn't able to. I also really want to go outside ice skating because I've never done that. And that's like life dreams. I've always wanted to do outdoor ice skating. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know how many hours north we'd have to drive, but maybe we could like rent a cabin or something, I don't know, in some or rent like a little house in some small town or something like that and stay for a couple of days and hopefully have a chance to see them. Anyway, yeah, not to like bring the party down. That's just, I've been kind of slowly, I mean, I've talked about it before on stream, but I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that I'm gonna go an entire year without seeing my family. And I realized that thinking I would see them sooner is a privilege because there's people who can't afford to just fly home. You know, I still get comments on YouTube videos of games that I played 4 or 5 years ago. I hope that if, you know, people are still watching Let's Play archives on YouTube, that somebody in 4 years' time is like watching this stream and is like, oh, that was during the COVID pandemic. And I hope that whoever's watching this there in the future, if there are people watching this in the future, I hope that they're all safe. And I hope that they can look back and say that was a really hard time, but I'm glad that so many of us are okay now. Anyway, yeah. Time traveler, if you watch this video after 2020, leave me a note. Tell me how you're doing, you know? Reach through time and tell Lauren in July 2020 that it's okay and we made it through this. You know? Because it's a scary time to be living right here in July 2020. And I think the thing that kills me the most about it is that if people would just care about each other, if people would just love more than they hate, we would be okay. But they don't. And I've lived my whole life thinking that, you know, people are generally good, you know? They're kind of lazy and kind of selfish sometimes and kind of thoughtless more often. But that they're generally good. But I see the look of like fervent maniacal hatred on people's faces. And I feel like something has turned them all. Like there's been some kind of a virus planted in their brains that has been activated, you know? Like we're like living out a Resident Evil story, but instead of like grr zombie brains, it's just cruelty and heartlessness. Because it's not just the people in power, although I think there is no question that the people in power are responsible for a lot of what's wrong, and I think it's not fair to blame individuals too much when it's a systemic problem. but it is also a problem of individuals. And the two go hand in hand. Like, you can't just blame the people in power, and you can't just blame the individuals. I think if we had somebody in power who led to save people, it would make a huge difference. But there's been there's a virus that's been planted in the American population, and it's not everyone. And I don't even know that it's the majority, but it's enough. And it turns out that, I don't know. It's just really sad. Part of what I love so much about the Talos Principle is because at the end of it all is love. And that's its message. At the end of it all, what defines us is our love. And I just think that's the most beautifully optimistic look at human nature that I have ever seen in my life, maybe. And so I don't necessarily think that people are inherently bad. You know, this isn't where I'm like, it turns out people are evil, because I don't think people are evil, and I don't think people are born evil. Like I say on stream all the time, monsters aren't born, they're made. And we're seeing monstrous behavior that has been created and planted in there. And like the seed has taken root and has sprouted. And it's not that people are by nature uncaring, and it's not that people are by nature cruel. But they've been made to be cruel. And it hurts to see. I don't know what we can do about it, you know? Like, I feel so powerless. And I think maybe part of why I'm really upset, if I'm honest, is there's a friend of mine who's basically like my little sister, who's apparently been in an abusive marriage for years and is just now getting free. And I felt really powerless to help her. And then yesterday I found out that my childhood best friend's dad, who has been very important to my life, has stage 4 cancer, and they don't even know where it started because it's metastasized, I can't say that word, so thoroughly that they can't even say what the point of origin was. And so I'm like sitting here looking at the people that I love, and it's not even COVID. Although I have friends who are directly affected by that as well. And it's just a really hard time. It's a really hard time to hold on to hope. You know? I have friends in San Antonio whose family members have been in the ICU fighting for their lives because of COVID, you know? And I'm lucky, you know, there, but for the grace of God go I, you know? So, anyway, it's a rough time. But I guess we're not gonna give up, you know? We're not just gonna like lay down and roll over and say, well, I can't do anything about it now. Like, I feel powerless, but that doesn't mean I am powerless. It just means I wish I had more power to change things than I do have. But instead of wishing about the power that I would love to have, that I could make my magic, like wave my magic wand and make things better somehow, or like reach on down to Texas and change things or whatever, like I can't do that. So I guess the question is, what can I do? Like, what can any of us do? What power do we have? Because we're not powerless. We may not have the power that we want, but we're not powerless. Even watching the uprisings in the US and seeing some of the major changes that are beginning to be possible. And things that seemed impossible, like forever far away, are now, you know, on the table for negotiation. So things can get better, even if it seems like you're going against something that can't be defeated. Yeah, I love that quote from Lord of the Rings. I love it. It's beautiful. So, okay, guys. Folks, gender inclusive. What are we gonna do? We're gonna love each other. Wear our masks. Wear your masks. Unless you have a really solid medical reason why you don't wear a mask, in which case try to avoid going out in public. A lot of stores and things will do your shopping for you if you need it. An anonymous gifter. Oh. Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel like I should say more than thank you. 20 subs. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of flute on the moon, yeah, and the flute on the moon likes Undertale. But can you blame it? Thank you, Anonymous. I would do more than say thank you if I could, but thank you. I guess let's hold on to that message, though. Let's take care of ourselves and take care of each other. This is a hard time. And I know sometimes we feel like we're at the breaking point because we can't go out, we can't see our friends. The last time I hugged a friend was in March. Early March, you know? That's 4 months. And so we're having to come up with new ways to connect to each other and feel connected to each other because we are social creatures. I think I feel like even people who tend to stand alone need to have that contact. So let's do that. Let's reach our hands across the world to each other. Because it'll make it easier for us to weather this and withstand this. It'll make us easier for us to stay safe and isolated if that's what we have to do to save each other. Then let's hold each other's hands across time and space. Because the one nice thing, and I say that with like big quotes around it. Wait. Is this for real? Is this for... What is happening? I don't understand. Oh. I've never seen anything like this before. Well, thank you. Yeah. Flutybot doesn't even know what to do about this any more than I do. Gosh. She's doing her best to keep up. God, thank you. But we're just gonna hear that for a while. I can turn off the alerts, but I kind of like the just... Thank you. Alright, well, if you decide to not be anonymous, let me know and I will make you something. Yeah, I guess so, Spiky, right? I should probably have made folks more than a single emote. I don't even know how many subs that is. That's a lot of subs. Well, everybody gets knocks in the box. Well, here has I can. Let me bless you with this cat. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. 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 Baby. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. Gosh, it's still going. It's still going, baby. She doesn't know. She just knows she's getting pets. Sophie, look at this little cutie. Look at that yawn. Such a kitty yawn. I love that you guys can still see me. What a baby. What a baby. Oh. Oh, Sophie. Sophie, 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 meow. Sophie, meow. Sophie, meow. Oh, we're all out of wet food, so I'm having to, like, reconstitute this raw food thing. She's not thrilled, but she'll eat it. Baby cat! No. Okay, wait, no. I don't even know what's happening. Thank you. Oh my god. What is happening? It's just like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, thank you. Well, thank you. Some folks we haven't seen in a while, and some folks whose names I know. Oh my god, okay. I mean, I guess we're gonna be listening to flute from now until forever. Wow. Oh man. Wait, Sal, was there somebody here you went to high school with that you didn't know that was here? That would be really funny, actually. Just randomly on some random Twitch stream. Yes, Chrono. We just got another set of 50 subscribers. Thank you very much. I guess I'll leave that with the US government. God, I don't know. Are you serious, Sal? You went to high school with 30 people and one of those 30 people happens to be somebody who follows me on Twitch? I don't know, Draskin. I don't keep track of these things. I don't really do a lot of the stuff you're supposed to do as a streamer, which is why we only have Knoxbox and no other emotes. I just mostly stream. Thank you, Neodymium. You too. I don't even know Candle at this point. It's kind of like we've entered the Flutie bot realm. M10, thank you. There's a cat. Cat. Alright, I'll give my kitty some privacy, such as it is. Okay, well, wait, Flutie hasn't kicked for spamming? No, she hasn't. She's still going. Okay. Why cry when we can take care of each other like this, you know? No, I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't need to worry. I can turn the alerts sound off if you want. And we can play this section, but FlutieBot is just gonna take off. Oh my god. Thank you, Stolen Light. So the thing is, all I wanted in life was to be able to help people. all I wanted in life was to connect people and reach people and make a difference for people, you know? And there's some selfishness in there, lest I sound like I'm making myself out to be a saint, which I am not. There's some degree. Yeah, Angry Nerdbird, we got gifted a massive number of subs by an anonymous and extremely generous person. So congratulations. Yeah, like the selfish part of wanting to do that is because we don't live forever, you know? But the way that we live forever is by leaving our marks on the world. That's our immortality. Like one of my favorite books / movies of all time is The Last Unicorn, and the woman who captures the harpy says, when I'm long gone, she will always remember that I held her prisoner. There's my immortality. And my immortality, such as it is not going to be holding an immortal creature captive. But if I can leave my mark on the world by doing good to someone and having that good go on to do some good for someone else, then in that way, some part of me will be immortal, I guess. And I think also I, like many other humans, really like attention and feeling like I matter, because I spent so much of my life not being able to see myself that I wanted other people to see me. So there's my selfish side. But I do genuinely want to help people because I believe it's the right thing to do, because I am the person who used to cry myself to sleep at night as a little girl because people were suffering, and I can't wave a magic wand and make that better. But I can find the small things I can do. And streaming was originally just something that I started for the fun of it, to play video games and hang out with my friends. But I've gotten so many beautiful notes from people talking about how they had a rough time. And sometimes it's that just coming and hanging out and having a place where people were kind to each other helped. Sometimes it's because I talk about stuff that I guess people don't always talk about. But I feel like, you know, that's my life's purpose and has been my life's purpose since I was like 4. And I mean, obviously from here it's like, if I did that, you know, kind of what's the next challenge? What will I do next? How can I take this farther? But I can't really complain. How many people can say that they had an unattainable goal when they were a kid and then they managed to achieve it? I don't know. I'm very lucky in that regard. Also, M10, you can totally do it. 2 theses in 1 semester is a little bit intense. Oh my god! Anonymous gifter! Are you still at it? Thank you! 2 theses in 1 semester, that's a lot. But you've put a lot of yourself into this program, and it's been interesting seeing how you've grown in the time that you've been doing this program. So I think you've had to go through some dark nights of the soul along the way, but I think that's going to make this next semester, however intense it will be, possible. So keep us posted on how you do, my friends. Oh my gosh. If there's just still going. Okay, well, anonymous gifter, I promise I will try to give as much good as I can. And I'll do what I can to deserve your kindness and your generosity and pay it forward as much as I can. So thank you. Boy, I'm glad we were sitting on this screen though. This music is so pretty. The graphics are so soothing. So let's should we see what happens next in this game? whose bird it is that's flying by. I mean, there's always been a blue bird in the secret hidden spots. So. Well, and it sounds like you've got it under control, M10. You'll probably be stressed out, but you've got it. Hey, look, I managed to rewrite my entire MFA thesis in like a couple of months because of this community. So, I believe in you. Let's do it. Let's follow the bluebird of happiness, shall we? Nine 2019. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that this is called farewell. I don't like that that looks like it might be a grave. I like that Madeline still, like, Madeline still looks scary, but she's not scary. We know she's not scary. Ooh, stars. Oh, I don't have dash. Hi, Loki. Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like springtime. That's Granny. This is the summit, isn't it? I just have to say, as a person who tells story, that was a very powerful moment. Very, 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 very well done. There's flowers on her grave, though. That's really cute. Oh! 7C, yeah. Oh, that's why it looked familiar. When she... Oh! Because you've done it. You keep trying. And the last words she said. The last words she said. It's kind of... It's hard to let go. You know, it's hard to stop. You want to keep trying. You want to keep... You get used to trying. I like that they send each other letters. Did she not, Madeline? Did she not? That's actually a really beautiful thought, Jaskin. And so in that year and a half after you beat Celeste, that year and a half, Madeline and Granny write each other's letters. Oh no. Here's our favorite sass pants. She's sassing again. Oh, come on. Okay, well, clearly there's some self-dissatisfaction with this. Yeah, I see you're in pieces now. You know, I think Granny would have forgiven you. No, Madeline, no. How? Bird shows up and yells. Oh, look at that. Where are we going? The bird. Yeah, the funeral doesn't have to be the burying. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, good. Okay. Hold on. I forgot for a minute what we were doing. Okay. God, even the timing on that would have to be absolutely, like, pixel precision. Oh, she looks scared again. Follow that bird. Oh! Oh my god, that actually makes such perfect sense and makes so much sense! How did Madeline know that? That's perfect! No! She's like, yeah, that's entirely possible. Just like, look, I don't care if I'm deluding myself, we're doing this anyway. Okay, yeah, we're in space. How did we get up here? That's a good question. I was actually just wondering that. Ooh, listen to that drum beat. Drum line. Okay, look. I have played a Shadow Hearts game. This is not good. You don't ever do that. You can like help her, put her to rest. But you don't bring her back. It's a bad idea. That's fair though, you have to do something. I don't think it's bringing her back. Do you have only one jump, no dash? Oh my god. This whole thing is no dash. Oh, look at that, there's like a little like buggy guy. Tardigrade. There's paramecium looking things. What even is that? Jeez, this looks hard. Yeah, she says I can't help you with this. Ah, okay. That's probably really hard. So you can temporarily have a double jump. I assume that you can't go through the lightning stuff normally. Jeez, oh wow! Oh, it's all of these old abilities that I remember these things. Well, clearly the answer, Control-C, is to just be invincible, obviously. Boing! Whee! Oh, that's not good. I didn't want that. Oh, there's fishies. Why are there fishies up here? Oh, you can jump on their heads and they're free. Okay, that's really funny. Oh my god, that's amazing. So, like, this is both in space and underwater. Oop! Whoa, it just blasted me. Which I guess would normally have killed me. Oh, look, it's Space Jelly! Goodness gracious me. Ding dong. I'm so glad I don't have to actually play this. So we're definitely in some kind of water with electricity and grenade things and teeny organisms and stars and oh, hold on. Why? Oh, you're supposed to come that way. An extra trick using Space Jam? God, look at all of this. Oh my god, I cannot even imagine. Like, I cannot, I mean, I can comprehend this a bit better than, the other one, because this one has, oh no. That means that there's gonna be an enemy that's gonna follow me, right? Isn't that what these, what? That's awesome! That's awesome! Friend! Oh wait, hold on. I thought you carried me somewhere. You did. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Like, so with core, with the core section, I because so much of the mechanics were different. Bird! Oh shoot, that's a lot of locks. Are you serious? Haha. Okay. I took a secret route. Oh, did I just accidentally forego a whole bunch of the game? Or the level? How does one even get here? Oh, do you have to ride that little guy, do you? My goodness. Oh my god. And then you're here and you have to jump that precisely. What the heck even? This is insane. Holy crap. And I guess that's to keep you from... Okay, so and then you can just like die here because obviously there weren't enough ways for you to die. I don't even understand. Can you like only go through the hold on. But you can't. But you can't, that's covered in spikes. How on earth do you even do that? Oh, the jellyfish hits the switches for you. Oh my gosh. What? This is super cool and also looks completely insanely, outrageously difficult. I thought that this was going to be a Theo chapter, but I was wrong. Okay, I really want to go this way. I don't know what this is, but I want it. Because maybe there's story. Ah, that's cool! And seems like that. So is that like one of the earliest things you're supposed to do here? Oh, when you can jump into these things and you push them a little bit. That's interesting. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Jeez. That sounds slightly crazy. Yeah, I like that they don't waste any time. Like, they're like, okay, we're gonna safe bubble you there. Why do I have an extra key? Why do I have an oh, there it is. It's not an extra key, it's a necessary key. Okay. Bye, friends. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all these stars. Oh, that's pretty. Is this Michaela? I think Michaela was credited it in the credits. Is this Michaela? I bet this is Michaela. Hey, Avenge the Sorrow. Can somebody look up and see if that's a violin, right? That's not a viola. I mean, I guess it's a whole string quartet, actually. Oh, the way back closed. That's interesting. Look at this. Look at the stars. Look at the shining stars there. This is very different music. I wonder if this is Granny's music, you know? Who recorded this? Can somebody check who the string quartet, if it is a string quartet, is? This sounds like, this is Granny style music, you know? Like this sounds like Granny's music. Why is this here? There's these glowy threads though. Okay, so totally is Michaela. That's literally what I said, isn't it? I said, oh, I bet this is Michaela. Haha, that's wonderful. I'll have to compliment her on that. She's super nice and super talented. Jeez, this is insane. God, this is gorgeous. Oh man. Look at all the sparkles. There's kind of a Studio Ghibli feel with the music and the sparkles, like that. It feels like they're going somewhere magical, you know? What an interesting musical decision though, because it's unlike everything we've heard before. Oh, do you hear that? There's a little bit of like creepy stuff happening there, a little bit of like darkness, like ominousness. I don't even know if I probably don't need those, but I'm getting them anyway. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm like I'm not really fully grasping what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I can tell this one. I mean, I didn't do it, but that's what's it called? But I like that. Like it works for it to be because it is such a very different experience, and like Madeline herself is in such a different place. Like, I mean, obviously she's conflicted and fighting herself again, but in a different way. The synth is in there. The synth is joining the strings now. Did you hear that? Whee! Bum-bum-bum. Oh, Avenge the Sora. I don't know that. Empty space. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because I can't cycle through this. Oh, that's so interesting. No, Madeline. She is in denial, but there is more to it. than that. Yeah, we had an anonymous donor who... We had an anonymous donor who donated a lot of subs. A lot of subs. Like, many, many subs. Oh, everything is wrong here. There's the house. Is it even possible to get here without enough hearts to do that? Wait, so does that mean you could have made it all the way here and not have enough hearts? Oh, you can skip that gate? Interesting. Wow! This is interesting. Here's my car and an internet cafe. I'm jumping on my car. Hello. Oh no, wave dash PowerPoint. This is gonna... As a main melody. This is a true fact. Oh my god. That's true. Okay, this is really cute because this is nicely done comic relief. I like to point out comic relief serving its comedic role as relief. Like, this whole thing has been really hard. It's really intense. It's emotionally intense, probably super stressful if you're not invincible. Jump very far and regain your dash at the same time. It's easy, in quotes. Oh my god. Oh, is it like having to get the timing just right? Jump, dash diagonally down to the ground, immediately jump again and hold forward. I feel like the faces on the boxes make me think of Undertale. You know? Like, not the, like, hand-drawn grumpy face. Oh, is this what a wave dash is like in Smash Bros? You can do this since the start. Oh, I'd kind of noticed some of the, like, the little, like, some of the... I think I might have accidentally done something as part of this, but... Oh, I'm glad that it's telling you how to tell if you did it wrong. Oh my god, this is so incredible. Is there more? I want to see my mountain. Okay. I'm just gonna cheat. Oh. Fair blue glass. This looks way intense and hard. But I like the like little like... That reminds me of... Oh! What is there? That reminds me of in Super Metroid, sorry. But this game obviously, they obviously have played Super Metroid. But the little critters that show you how to wall jump. Yeah, no, I think that the computer Madeline is really cool. You see hearts, you see mountains. The bird rejected me. I don't think that's what's happening. No, there's something you don't understand, Madeline. Maybe she sent her bird back to kick your butt and make you better and stronger. She's having some trouble. Oh. I don't know what's happening here, but I don't think it's good. But the music just got amazing. This is entirely a Madeline song, though. This is not Granny's music. I'm so glad that I did. Oh, look, it's got these walls. Oh, there's the Granny bits. It's got the walls that make you go up or down, like in a core. God, this music. Oh, is this a Doug play song? Okay. Guys, Kevin's back. Oh my god, how great is that? The square wave or whatever is like, could be a flute. The violin could be a guitar. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oops, I missed it. Oops. Madeline, I'm not quite sure what's actually happening here, but I think that you're probably in denial. And a piano can be a piano. Oh! This is what you're supposed to do. Oh, hey, if you guys have ever wanted to meet some of my bandmates, we've got a stream on Sunday. We have a concert, and Wedge and Kevin are going to be performing along with one of my friends who's not in the band. Yeah, well, I feel like, I don't know, but Madeline, I feel like Granny feels like an actual grandmother to her. Kay, thank you, Kay. Oh, wait. I see, you've got a meme name. Got it. Bing, bing. We probably won't dress up as cats, although that's a good idea. Natalie might. Yeah, no, Blink's that. That's how you know that I'm not doing it normally, because I have that. Ah, oh, I see. But you know, I was talking about the possibility of the band, my band covering this. Took people several days. Do you mean? God, the music is so good. God, it's so pretty and determined. How? How are you even supposed to do this? Do you bounce enough to be able to slip past it? Also, you notice that corner over there in the far left that's glitching? Like, how do you even? God, I would love for us to cover this, actually. I would be the square wave, and Kevin would be the violin. Oh! Speaking of Kevin, something's not right here. Oh, it's a secret code? What? Answer prefix? What? 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 What is it? It's super cool. Oh my gosh. And then the speedrunning community solved it. Look at this. It looks like there's a black hole, doesn't it? Like everything in the background is spiraling in towards that center spot. You see it? And everything sounds like it's very far away. Madeline, what did you not learn from Granny? How to let go. That's really cool. Oh, but you only have a few dashes. Wow, that's really clever and also mean. Oh, I guess you wave dash. Wow. Jeez, these rooms are nasty, but also like that's what the game. But the thing is, like, it's nasty in a way that like I can understand why the players like it, you know? Oh, okay. Did I break it by not finding the bird? Am I gonna ruin the story by not having found the bird? Do I have to go back and find the bird? Because I will do that. No, it's fine? Okay. Oh, hey, look! This is a thing from, the core. I'm glad I played the core. It lets me, Is that a paramecium? No, planarian. That's a planarian right there. That's what they're called. Planarians are really interesting because if you cut them in half, they regrow into two. Oh my god, Spiky. That's really intense. God, the music is so pretty. What am I missing? I guess it's not important. Yes! Kendall, that's right. Planarians are really interesting. I really liked planarians when I was younger. I thought they were super cool. Ah! Holy crap! The precision! I don't even know where you're supposed to... How you're supposed to... Where am I going? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was trying to get it to do the little... Oh, hey! Hello, more core concept. Oh, hey, that's cool. Jeez. So this is very much like they know that you're gonna do this. How? How even? Oh my gosh. Wave dashing, right? I forgot that wave dashing existed. Perhaps I will try wave dashing at some point when I'm not. What am I doing wrong? Did I do it wrong? Not this way, huh? The trap room. Oh dear. Then how? I am not sure I could do any of this. I feel like it requires more precision. Look at the spikes. Okay, I actually have to pay attention to what's happening around here. Couldn't reach over there. Couldn't really have to do some crazy stuff here. Yeah, I imagine, Spiky. Okay, I have to actually solve a puzzle. No, hold on. I have to use my brain. That's fine. God, I love every time that... Okay, so you can go through here. Then you get that. No. So you're here and you ride that, and then you go over here. Kevin! Thank you, Kevin. Oh, do I have to do this? Oh my god, I actually have to do this right, don't I? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Jeez. It would be really cute if they had like a little like things that... So was the secret room that I got to there, was that like only by cheating can you get to it? And so they were like, hey, we know it. Yeah, Kevin was like, peace out. I don't have to deal with this. Jeez. Wait, she's still here. She's still here. She's still here. You're still here. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a good question. Is she like going to risk her own life trying to find Granny instead of accepting life without Granny? No, maybe the universe is against you because it's a bad idea. Will you? Has that worked out well in the past? Oh, she's gonna try compassion. You raise a fair point. Space. Ah. This is inside of you. So here we have denial and grief. No, some part of her will remain forever inside of you. Yeah, okay, so she's gonna start acting out. Oh, did you see that self-control? Did you see that self-control? Yeah, now Battlin's the one who's doing okay. Really, Tom? Yeah, Joskin, the animation of her trying so hard, and like the fact that they like drew her mouth and they showed like her like, you know, like they really conveyed that extremely well. Oh, I'm cheating all the way through this. If you're looking for somebody to do really impressive, scary, hard things, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong channel. Wow. 71 people have gotten... Yeah, well, I can't even imagine. I can barely imagine. Oh, look, there's a broken heart. That's totally one of the blue hearts broken. Oh my god. The way the backing soundtrack fits this section is incredible. Oh, that's an interesting way of putting it, Sal. So it's not that Battlin is herself that gets angry and loses control. It's the part of her that she's trying to separate from herself. Oh. I mean, are they hurting you though, Tom? Like, it's kind of a silly thing to do, but I would assume if somebody did that they really needed the validation that they would get from that. God, this looks like a nightmare to do. Wow. Wow, oh look at that, it's a broken tower of some sort. Was that from one of the previous levels that had a tower like that? Because nothing comes to mind immediately, but that blue heart, those are definitely the blue hearts from earlier in the game. And so I feel like, I guess this is probably the section that's, I don't know, Jaskin. Timing is, as we've seen, precise timing is my least favorite part of the game. If we consider the anxiety meatballs. Oh, listen to that timpani. Oh, this has got to, that's got to be what, Doug on that timpani? It doesn't say what he plays. Does he just do percussion? If so, that's Doug on that timpani. Well, I'm in it mostly for the fun. I have a save that has my legitimate beating the game with some assist mode. But in this case, I really wanted to see what the later chapters held while not having the skill to make it all the way through the B's and the C's. So... Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh, I don't know. I'd have to turn off infinite jump to see that. Is there anything significant about the shapes here? No. I wouldn't be surprised if there were, like, letters or numbers or something. Interesting, Sal. So the music here, once again, like the tape rooms, has the metronome. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I'm so glad I'm invincible here. Because I bet that these things are all instant deaths. Wait, oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, I really like the, it's not metronomic. I mean, it's metronomic, but it's not a metronome. The, the way that they have the symbol. No, Tom, I'm not. This is my first time encountering the game, or encountering this section. I beat the game with relatively minimum assist mode, and then I used assist mode. Oh, bird! Oh, no, see, now the bird is hurt. It's not that the bird is rejecting me. No, Madeline, but the bird is hurt because of this. Okay, Tom, I'm gonna stop you right here and now. We play this game for the fun of it and for the story of it. So if you are in here to either make fun of me or give me a hard time, that's not what we do here, and I'll have to ask you to please not do that. I don't play platformers. This is the first 2D platformer that I've voluntarily played. I like some Metroidvanias well enough, but I hate 2D platformers with a blinding passion. But people talked me into this one, and thanks to assist mode and the incredibly forgiving deaths, I had a really good time with. No, it's okay. I appreciate that. Because I know that this is a game that a lot of people who are really, really, really technically minded play, because like there's like astronomical levels of challenge. I feel like sometimes I have to clarify that I'm not in that community, although I appreciate that community and what they accomplish. But I'm here to cry and to be like, oh, maybe I don't actually suck at 2D platformers. Maybe I can actually play Hollow Knight. But yeah, I grabbed the berry because it was there, and I thought it was pretty. Chrono, are you going to use that on other games too? Hey, whatever, I cried during Final Fantasy VI last week, and I've played through that game I don't know how many times. I will cry. See, Madeline, grabbing the bird is not a good thing. No, you've been hurting the bird. Look at the bird. Look at the bird. It's hurting. No, it's not okay. That's an important lesson there. The bird wants to get away from me for perhaps a reason. Maybe... I don't even remember that quote getting added. Yeah, I think that this game's accessibility is wonderful, because I think that there's a lot to be learned and a lot of strength and growth that this game can guide you through, both the gameplay and the story. And so I think it's really valuable to make that accessible to people regardless of like what their ability level is. So I think it's awesome that it exists, because I wouldn't be able to play this game otherwise. No! This is what I was afraid of. No. No, 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 no. That's why everyone's trying to stop you, Madeline, because you think to yourself, I couldn't possibly live without this person. But this isn't the answer. It's different, Madeline. It's different. She looks so genuinely distressed. And the step back. the step back that she takes there. That's really meaningful. Yeah. You think it's easy? Even just admitting this is such a powerful decision story. Like, just like... Yeah. 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 Self-protection, self-preservation. What a reversal. To have her be the one comforting Madeline. All the broken hearts in the background. What does that mean, Madeline? Ah. Okay. And here we move on to the part of the metaphor that's about letting go. And that's much healthier. Yeah, and see her two halves. So I guess you probably get your double Jash back. Okay, we're working together. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so try to follow the intended path here. So we're working together. And we're eliminating that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, yeah, I wondered why those breakable boxes were there. The bird is helping me! Because of course that's what Granny would do. Madeline has to work for it because that's the only way it'll stick. You know? But Granny would tough love help her. Having it be both Granny and Madeline makes it really beautiful. Like, look, the bird is waiting for her now because getting over it is what she needs to be doing. Hi. Because that's part of the lesson that she learned from part of what she learned from Granny here is to, you know, love and support and cherish and listen to and work with herself. The transparent berries, do you mean the glow ones? Oh yeah, they're also the things that shield you against the eyeball monsters in the mirror palace, mirror temple. So I assumed that there were creatures that wouldn't be able to go past them. Listen to that bass line. That's a good bass line. Like, it's simple but pretty. Where did I go? Oh, that's where I went. Those parts right there. Those parts that you don't have to do anything except jump between the two of them. That is absolutely beautiful. Like, it's not hard. In the middle of like a, you know, ridiculously hard level. Like a ridiculously hard section of chat. Good night, Gizmo. God, I love the bass line in this. But like the easiest part of these chapters are those parts where like they basically like feed you the fluidity of it. But it feels so good because of what it represents, because that's so clear, you know? Like that, right there. And then this is what we need to break that. And everything here is crumbling. The black hole in the background is more pronouncedly so. Like before it was just kind of like just the lines were sort of going there. Now it's actively a spiral. Bye, Draskin. Sleep well. Oh, man. Hello, Planarian. I really liked Planarians in middle school. I love the music having some of the same instrumentation and melody that you've heard all throughout the game and loved. God, I love that it's not just, you know, it's not just unhealthy. Like, that's the thing. One of the things that I love the most about this game is that it shows us unhealthy behaviors, but then it shows us overcoming those unhealthy behaviors and learning a healthy equivalent, you know, like learning how to, like, it's like, oh, this is cool. It's like Madeline trying to get rid of Madeline and failing because she does it wrong and having to learn that that's not how you do it. And that's such a key part of the story. Oh. And so it kind of, yeah, it's not just a switch that you flip. It shows the process of learning to do better. It just exploded me that way. Oh, that was nicely done. You see, like, how, like, that, like, put you holding the thing exactly the way you needed to. Aha, did you see this unlocked there just in case? Nick, I'm cheating my way through it, so don't worry about your heart racing. Granny's violin. Like, yeah, so don't worry about being stressed here. Ah, that's Granny's instrument. And everything is coming apart. But it's okay because, like, it's interesting because it doesn't feel like we're like running from something terrible, you know, like it doesn't feel like I'm not scared. I mean, obviously this is really hard. And I would be tense and stressed out if I were attempting to play it like a normal person without assist mode on. but like it's not that like heart-pumping terrifying that some of the earlier chapters had, because at this point you're just trying to make something, you're putting something right. Madeline knows what she needs to do and she has the support she needs to do it, you know. She has her own like self-protecting herself, and she has the remembered love of Granny helping her. And so so at this point, yeah, and thank you for reminding me to, I might have figured it out on my own, but to do these levels and like taking the path you're supposed to, because it's so beautiful and so symbolic. Yeah, well, the hotel is really scary. Okay, we'll listen for the music. And Reflection is extremely tense, although I loved it. The hotel was a little hard for me personally, but with the hotel, like, you're actually up against an antagonist and someone else's problems that you can't fix and you can't manage, because you can't. You can learn to deal with and work around your own mental health. You can find ways to solve your own problems and find your own healing, but in a way you are absolutely powerless against someone else's, because you cannot make someone else healthy. You cannot make someone else heal. You cannot make someone else accept help. And so when you're choosing to get involved with somebody else's mental instability, you are at risk the same way that you are in the hotel scenario. Oh, this music is so good. So I think it's extremely, extremely powerful that the scary points in the game are when Madeline is fighting herself at her worst in Reflection, and because confronting those parts of yourself, that's terrifying. This is such a powerful way of using Madeline's theme. Harmony, I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for harmony. And the counter melody from the synth. Synth solo. Oh, whatever, that's totally a flute. I'm sorry. That's a flute to me, and it always will be. Oh God, that's some beautiful playing. Her tone is so pure, and there's so much emotion in the playing. Like, there's no way that those strings would be synth, you know? There's so much power and emotion in them. Oh, part of the hotel. Oh, that might have been part of the hotel. I should die a few times here. Alright, blue glass. Oh, that's so beautiful. Let's do this. Wait, anti-prefix no? Okay, I'm gonna hold off here and see what you guys recommend. Oh, because of the berry? Oh, right, there's an extra room. Okay. Ah, okay. When you do this room and you die here normally, do interesting things happen? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Maybe I will die through here another time. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, Piano Dude. I'll use the checkpoint. I was like, this is not the kind of game in which we're gonna bring someone back from the dead, but it's also not the kind of game in which we're going to wind up with a cursed, the unwound tape, the destroyed hearts, the broken house. Oh. Oh, there must be... Oh, I must go and explode electricity and then have all of this to do later. Okay. I know I'm doing everything in the wrong order here. God, this music is good. Down. God, this room is enormous. You know, this is definitely a game that loves its, what is that that's broken there? Is that a bed from the hotel? Ah. This is a game made with love, with great love. Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Okay. Down right. There we go. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just... For anyone who missed me saying this earlier in the stream, I found out yesterday that it's my best friend growing up. I was very, very close with her family. Like, I got my driver's license in the mail. And I was 16, and the first thing I did was drive over to their house. Like, there was no other, you know, that was the obvious choice. And I would go over there sometimes if I was sad or lonely in high school. And even if my friend wasn't there, they would say, you know, come on in, you have dinner with us, watch a movie, you're part of the family. Anyway, her father has stage 4 cancer. We just found out. I haven't seen him since last summer, and the borders are closed, and he is in every possible high risk category. So even if I could go there, I couldn't see him. I'm probably never going to see him again. I'm sorry. I mean, those of you who've watched me play lots of streams and you were there for the Metal Gear Solid where I was talking about, you know, traumatic experiences in high school and things like that. Her family was there for me.
And just reminding me that my biggest fear with COVID is that I won't, if something happens to my mom. She's in a whole other country. So, I don't. I was supposed to call him yesterday, but he'd had too many tests and didn't have the energy for a call. And I'm scared to talk to him. I'm scared because he's been going for a while. We didn't know what was wrong. We didn't know what was happening. Strange behavior, because when cancer metastasizes, it starts affecting every part of your body, including your brain and your function. And I remember when my grandma died, that in the last few months, she was in this, she wasn't in reality. She was seeing things and afraid of things that weren't real. And it was hard to see that. And for months and months now, we've been wondering what's going on with this friend of ours. And I don't know why the doctors, because he's, he almost died of pneumonia a few years ago. And he's been in and out of doctors' offices and hospitals and things. I don't know why no one caught it sooner, but I also don't know if it would have made any difference if they had. And I guess I'm hitting the age where this is a risk. My friends are going to start losing their parents, and I'm going to start losing people. And this particular family friend is, quite a bit older than my parents, but I don't know. Those of you who can see your family safely, please, if you're on good terms with them and you can see them safely, give them a great big hug. You're right, Tom. That one immediately beside that, I'm sure, is intentional. Good. Thank you. Because I can't, I'm in another country from all of my close family. I'm gonna be calling my mom after this. I'm gonna be late to calling her, but that's okay, because lateness runs in the family. She might be asleep, but that's okay. I'll catch her another time. And I mostly feel for his family, but yeah, I lived with my parents last year for about 5 or 6 months. I had a breakdown, moved home, and it was beautiful and hard, but really good. And I'm glad I got to do that, especially because I won't see them for the entirety of 2020 and maybe longer, because my mom's in her 60s and prone to lung issues, and no way am I gonna fly internationally to see her until I know that I'm not going to get her sick. Yeah. And I'm so scared because my family is in Texas, which is just doing terribly right now, and they've said, we're glad that you're somewhere safer, Lauren, but I'm so worried. And I miss them so much. But my mom's being really careful. My stepdad's being as careful as he can. onto that. But it's a bit of a tonal shift. That's right, Tom. Who needs gravity? That was honestly, a nice little relief there. God, this makes me think of Mother 3. Sunflower fields. I like that despite the kind of magical elements of this game, it's not unrealistic with wish fulfillment. It's very, very grounded. But that doesn't make it any less important or powerful, Madeline. Thanks, Granny. I know even if I talk to him, he probably won't be all there. And he may never. And so if I talk to him on the phone, it will be to say goodbye. And I've been thinking about all of the, really good memories and the hard times in my life. I was talking about finding your immortality and leaving your mark on other people and doing good in the world. So, may we all be so blessed. Thanks, Granny. What do you say? How do you say thank you for a lifetime of being there for me? And I'm going to miss you when you're gone. And I'm gonna miss your caveman jokes, and I'm gonna miss your chocolate mousse pie for Christmas. I'm gonna miss joking that I would take you with me if I ever had to buy a car on my own, because I wouldn't want to be the person who crossed you. How do you say to someone, I'm going to miss you? Because I know you're gonna be I guess you just say thank you. And it's complicated. Family's always complicated. That's cute. That's a really, really cute nickname. Yeah, I wondered about that, Madeline. That's beautiful. I mean, I guess the colors in the summit were not they were perhaps too subtle for some people. And I know oh, that's the moonfish from Avatar then, is it? Pills on her nightstand. I know it can be a very difficult journey, especially if your family's not supportive. So for each and every trans member of our community, I'm really glad you're here. And for anybody who finds yourself sometimes wondering if you want to still be here, don't stay here out of guilt, but stay here out of remembering that people love you, and their heart will be broken without you, and someday we will all be without the people we love. That's just one of the realities of life, but we want to hold on to each other every day we can. And then so on those days when it's really, really hard to think about tomorrow, just we're all on this planet together. Reach out and hold someone's hand. Oh, that's his cat. Is his cat named what? Buttons? I'm trying to remember. God, this song is beautiful. God, this song is beautiful. Spoons, buttons. They're both inanimate objects that are great names for animals. Yeah. I knew this was coming. Yeah. Yeah. Who among us has not had that time where you couldn't respond and then so long went that you couldn't respond because you didn't know how to breach that? Yeah. So much of this is familiar. Yeah. Oh, I've been there. She's like, I'm spiraling, it's snowballing. He's like, I know. Theo, you're a good friend. I imagine he like absolutely says NVD. She's like, Theo, are you a walking Instagram account? Yeah. Spiral balling. Oh man, is that the next special dash jump in a platform mania? Good. It's interesting because they don't really hit you in the face with how important Granny becomes to Madeline, but her like recurring presence when this happens, it doesn't come out of left field, you know? Yeah, talking about it. Yeah, that's how I felt about my cat Nox. I just assumed she was gonna live forever, and so did she. Oh. Oh my god, did the grandparents know each other? The grandparents know each other. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is really cute animation. Oh my god, look at how adorable his grandpa is. Oh my god. That is amazing. That is amazing. Such a cute picture too. Oh. It sucks that they're gone, but it's nice to know. Theo can get to the heart of the matter. He doesn't necessarily say it always in profound, beautiful words, but... yeah. Yeah, that's really sweet. That was an incredibly satisfying ending. Wow! And it's so funny because it's not even the conflict that drives the majority of the game, and yet it kind of is. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful game. It's so beautiful and powerful. Yeah, man. What a little masterpiece packed up in a single chapter. Because I could tell that the puzzle element was brilliant. I just don't have it in me to do it. But I think that's a good point, Tom. I'd like to watch and see what it looks like and how beautifully it flows. Because it's obviously very hard. I'm so glad that people encouraged me to do this with all of the cheats necessary to get here. And I'm glad I played through Core too, honestly. Both Core and thank you, you sneaky little people suggesting that I play 7.3 or 7C. Very sneaky. I appreciate that. I was like, oh, a bit of story. I want to get all the story from this game. Yeah, I will probably watch some speedruns. I'm not usually, I can appreciate speedruns, but I don't usually track them down, but I might. Good night, Stolen Light. Thank you so much for joining. I might do that blue glass, but I might do that on my own time, because I should probably call my own mom. Woxens, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for joining us. Thank you, Chrono. And in Discord, drop me a link. Yeah, I feel like calling my mom. I'm glad I'm gonna call my mom. And I'm gonna tell her that I love her. Good Watsons. Good night, Sentinel. Thank you for staying up until 3 in the morning with us. Thank you all so much. I would talk about
I would talk about what this game has given us. I would plan to have time to wrap it up, but I don't think I need to. I think the game says everything it needs to say, and I think we went through it and felt it together, and I think that's all the closure it needs. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you're free this weekend, I'm probably gonna do more like tarot and fun stuff on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna have a little mini concert with some of my bandmates and friends. So if you want to come by and have some music, I think you'll like it. Thank you all so much. This has been a more powerful experience than I expected. This is a powerful game, and I think we're all lucky to have it. So thank you to the developers for creating something that's such a masterpiece. Blink Spat, I have a special talent for taking longer than anyone expects. If you feel like joining us on Discord, we have conversations about things like this a lot, and support each other and are good to each other, and also make really dumb puns and things. It's a good community. Lydian. Well, I did go way over time, just somewhat over time. This is about standard for a Celeste stream for me, talking about feelings. Thank you all so much. And Tom, thanks for joining us and sharing some information that I might not otherwise have known about the game. I'll go look up some of the game. Yeah, and next week we'll be playing Wander Song for a complete tonal shift, but also I think something that will feel good. Thank you all, and good night. Stay safe, and take care of yourselves, because people love you.